Money in February doesn't arrive politely. It doesn't tap you on the shoulder and ask if now is a good time. It shows up like a plot twist in email you almost ignore, a quick call that turns into an offer, a forgotten connection who suddenly remembers your name, a refund you didn't expect, a discount that feels like fate, a door that opens because you finally stopped begging it to. February has that rare, electric mix of romance energy and strategy energy. People spend impulsively, but they also make bold decisions about work, partnerships, and their future. The biggest money surprises won't come from grinding harder. They'll come from being in the right place, emotionally ready, open, sharp, and just a little fearless. This month rewards the signs who can do two things at once: stay grounded while letting life surprise them. Here's what I'm seeing for the money surprise 7. The signs most likely to get a financial twist that feels unreal in the best way: Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. And listen, your money surprise might look like cash, or it might look like a contract, a client, a raise, a gift, a paid trip, a debt wiped clean, a lucky purchase, or a chance that turns into income within weeks. February is a month where the universe says, "You wanted proof? Fine, here." Now let's talk about the first two signs who are practically standing under the money spotlight. Taurus, the surprise that feels like a reward you earned in another lifetime. Taurus, February wants to pay you back for the patience you didn't even brag about. You've been steady while others were chaotic. You've been practical while people were dreaming without a plan. And that quiet strength you carry, it becomes your greatest currency this month because someone notices. Your money surprise in February has a very specific flavor. Something stable suddenly becomes bigger. A small side income grows teeth. A regular client offers a larger package. A boss who never compliments you suddenly trusts you with something that comes with extra money attached. Or you discover a way to monetize a skill you assumed was just normal. This isn't lottery energy. This is your more valuable than you priced yourself energy. The universe doesn't just hand Taurus money, it hands Taurus leverage. A better deal, a better rate, a better position. The kind of financial shift that makes you sit back and say, wait, was it really that simple? Watch for these February triggers. A conversation about responsibilities that turns into an offer, especially if you say yes with confidence, not apology. An old connection returning, someone who once underestimated you now needs you. A purchase that saves you money later, the right tool, the right upgrade, the right investment. A boring document contract, email, bank message, refund notice that brings surprisingly good news. Your key is this: don't shrink. Taurus sometimes negotiates like they're asking for permission. Not in February. This month, you negotiate like you're remembering your worth. If you feel nervous asking for more, say it anyway, calmly, sweetly, firmly. The surprise money comes when you stop treating your value like a secret. Power move for Taurus: write down one number you truly want: income, raise, price, payment. Then act like it's normal. February rewards normal confidence. Aquarius, the surprise that arrives through people, timing, and one wild yes. Aquarius, your money surprise is going to feel like the universe is flirting with you. Fast, unexpected, a little strange, very exciting. February brings you the kind of financial opportunity that doesn't come from routine, it comes from networking, visibility, technology, and a door you didn't even know existed. This month, you're magnetic in a very specific way. You attract offers that feel random, but they're not random. You've been broadcasting a new version of yourself, more independent, more ready, more daring. And that signal reaches the right person. A friend mentions your name. Someone sees your work. A casual post, message, or idea turns into a paid opportunity. Aquarius often gets money when they stop chasing money and start chasing impact, and February makes that formula work fast. Your surprise might look like a freelance gig you didn't apply for, a collaboration that pays better than expected, a sudden opening in a company or project you assumed was out of reach, a try it for fun idea that becomes income within days. But here's the twist, Aquarius: the money comes when you stop overthinking how it will work. You don't need the whole map. You need the next step. February brings you a moment where you'll want to say, "That's risky." The universe will whisper, "Yes." And be especially alert for money luck. When you say yes to a meeting you almost skip, you reconnect with someone from your past, even if it's awkward at first. You allow yourself to be seen, share your work, speak up, pitch the idea. You choose speed over perfection. And one more thing, your surprise money is linked to community. not isolation, not "I'll do it alone." The right people become your shortcut this month if you let them. Power move for Aquarius. Send 3 messages this week, 1 to a past contact, 1 to a current ally, 1 to a dream connection. Keep it simple. February does the rest. Leo, your money surprise starts with attention and ends with admiration. Leo, February hands you the kind of financial twist that begins as a compliment and becomes a contract. People are watching you more than you realize. The way you speak, the way you present yourself, the way you handle pressure, someone clocks it and decides, that's the one I want. Your money surprise is tied to visibility. If you've been hiding your work, softening your ambition, or waiting until you feel ready, February pushes you gently and then rewards you loudly. Here's how it can show up. A paid opportunity from someone who has been following you quietly. A sudden upgrade, higher pay, better position, improved terms. A moment where you're asked to lead, speak, teach, present, and it comes with money attached. A gift or bonus that feels like, wow, they really see me. But here's the key. Leo's money surprise comes when you stop treating your talent like something that must be proven and start treating it like something that must be priced properly. February is the month you realize that people don't pay for effort, they pay for confidence, clarity, and results. The universe's message to you: be expensive about your energy. Not arrogant, just honest. If you give people premium, stop charging friendly. Power move for Leo. Say one bold number out loud: your rate, your salary request, your price. The minute you can say it without apologizing, the surprise money begins. Virgo, the surprise arrives through order, a smart decision, and one perfectly timed no. Virgo, your February money surprise looks like strategy wearing a lucky charm. You're the sign that gets rewarded for seeing details others ignore, especially this month. The surprise isn't chaotic. It's almost elegant. You do one practical thing, and suddenly the financial outcome becomes bigger than expected. Your money luck comes through, fixing a system, workflows, spending habits, schedule, pricing, spotting an error that saves you money or earns you back money, negotiating a clean, fair deal that ends up being a win, getting chosen because you're the only one who's truly prepared. February brings you a moment where you'll be tempted to say yes to something out of guilt, politeness, or fear of losing an opportunity. But the money surprise appears when you say, no, that doesn't work for me. And then magic, something better opens. Virgo also has strong unexpected refund or repayment energy this month. A delayed payment comes through. A previous expense gets corrected. Someone returns a favor in a very tangible way. Power move for Virgo. Audit one area: subscriptions, fees, pricing, or time. Remove what drains you. February rewards the space you create. Scorpio, the surprise comes through secrets, power moves, and money you didn't expect to be yours. Scorpio, February is your month for quiet wins. Your money surprise may happen behind the scenes. You could receive information that changes a decision. You could learn something that gives you an advantage. Or you could finally get paid for something you were emotionally ready to release. Scorpio's February money twist often arrives as a private offer, a deal made quietly, quickly, decisively, a win tied to shared money, partner income, commissions, bonuses, investments, insurance, taxes, debt relief. A strategic shift where you stop tolerating crumbs and suddenly someone offers you the whole meal. A payment that shows up after you stopped expecting it. But Scorpio's real wealth superpower is this: you don't just want money, you want control. February gives you a chance to reclaim control in a way that becomes financial. Maybe you renegotiate a split. Maybe you end a draining arrangement. Maybe you stop funding someone else's chaos. And the moment you do, money starts flowing differently. Your surprise this month might be emotional at first, like I can breathe again, and then financial. Oh, I'm actually winning. Power move for Scorpio. Don't announce your plans too early. Move in silence. Sign the papers. Collect the results. Capricorn, the surprise is a promotion in disguise. Capricorn, February money surprises rarely look like luck. They look like recognition. Someone higher up finally sees what you've been carrying. Or you step into a responsibility that comes with a bigger paycheck, better benefits, a stronger title, or more authority. But here's the twist. Your surprise might arrive as a challenge first. A bigger role, a tougher project, a deadline, a messy situation. Capricorn's February lesson is, your next level is supposed to feel heavier at first because it's real. Your financial twist can show up through a new position, raise, or let's talk about your future here. a side project becoming official and paid, a mentor-type figure opening a door you couldn't open alone, a yes that shifts your status. Capricorn also gets legacy money vibes in February, long-term gains, not quick thrills. The surprise isn't just cash, it's a better structure for your income, a plan that works, a path that stabilizes. Power move for Capricorn: act like the person who already has the role you want. Dress, speak, and decide like it. February rewards that alignment instantly. Pisces, the surprise is a gift from fate and it feels almost unreal. Pisces, your February money surprise is the one people call a miracle, but it isn't random. Pisces has a special talent. When you finally surrender what you can't control, you align with what's meant for you. And February brings you an alignment that shows up in your wallet. Your money surprise may come as a gift, a bonus, a generous client, or unexpected support. A creative idea that becomes income fast. A sudden yes after a long silence. Someone stepping in at the last minute with exactly what you need. Pisces often attracts money through energy, through emotion, creativity, intuition, connection. February amplifies that. You may feel inspired to do something that seems small. Send a message, apply, post your work, offer a service, propose an idea, and the response is bigger than expected. But Pisces, here's your challenge. Don't spend the miracle on proving a point to people who never understood you. Use it to stabilize yourself. Use it to build something. Use it to stop living in almost. Power move for Pisces: the moment money comes, allocate it calmly, save a portion, invest a portion, treat yourself a little. This locks the blessing in place. Final message for the money surprise 7. In February, money doesn't come only to the busiest. It comes to the ones who are ready to ask for more, Leo, ready to choose better, Virgo, ready to move strategically, Scorpio, ready to step up, Capricorn, ready to receive, Pisces, ready to claim value, Taurus, ready to take the bold next step, Aquarius. If you're one of these 7 signs, I'll say it plainly: don't ignore the unusual opportunity. February's biggest money surprises often arrive disguised as random, too fast, or not serious, but you'll feel it in your gut. And when you do move,